What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are jumping into Wolverine issue number 31. We are continuing on with the Beast agenda, and this will be the beginning of Weapons of X, with Beast unwilling to stop at anything to protect Krakoa. After losing the faith of X-FORCE and Wolverine, there is only one mutant that he can turn to. That, of course, is himself. We are gonna see Beast, and Beast under the leadership of Beast into the new Krakoan era. The only question remains, can X-FORCE and Wolverine stop him before it is too late? So make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue, we have Beast, who is staring over Krakoa, looking at the beauty that this is, taking a mental snapshot because it is going to be a long time before he ever returns. He has taken many precautions, anticipating that this moment would come. Given the sensitive nature of his position, he ensured that his mind was backed up to a cerebro every minute, more than any other mutant. Wolverine had killed him and he had killed Wolverine. Some may believe that Logan was in the right, but the way Beast sees it, he was the one that was wronged. Because the way he sees this philosophy is that the only way that you could see what he did as bad is if you're holding onto the moral philosophy that is ultimately pointless, a squishy construction of fables. He was in charge of doing what is necessary to protect Krakoa, the greatest good for the greatest number of mutants. That has always been his true north. When he was calculating his success as a whole, small variables did come into play. Lies will be told, bribes will be made, people will die. He says that yes, he killed Wolverine. Yes, he resurrected a really dumbed down version of him, pure and a primal mind. And honestly, he says, so what? He has been second guessing and even threatening Krakoa for some time. He was on the brink of abandoning his duties. This is where we see the point skull. It rises up out of the ground. A giant, colossal, tree-like creature. It makes its way into the ocean. And Beast thinks that should they have allowed their ultimate weapon, Wolverine, to slip away, believing that this would just be idiocy. He suffers, but millions of mutants have prospered. To him, that is good math. That is the proper decision. And so we pick up with Wolverine and Beast, or at least the dead body of Beast. Jeff recently shot, he is currently in a very bad situation. Wolverine lets Sage know to get him back to Krakoa. They are going to need his help as soon as possible. They need all the information that he may have. But this is where Beast's body begins to split open, or at least his face does. Beast had been experimenting with Krakoan biotech since day one. As these almost mushroom-like things pop up from Beast's head, it begins to attack, like a creature from The Last of Us, like a clicker coming straight for Wolverine. Of course, Beast's body would be booby-trapped. From the smell of it, it looks like there is some kind of fungus. But there are no schemes with this. No condescending snark remarks or anything of that nature. This is just rage and muscle. We see Wolverine cut this beast into pieces. And Wolverine knows that this doesn't feel like some kind of ugly ending. This feels like a bad beginning. Taking us to somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean. Beast now piloting the Point. He has come here to track down a submarine. The UN has had this here for quite some time, a kind of vague threat that patrols outside of Krakoa. The past month it has been here, and it is now time to take it down. Because what Beast is about to do, he doesn't want the prying eyes of anybody. The humans will fear him. Many of the mutants will hate him. But he can endure hate. He can live without love. As he goes into the back room of this, I guess you could call it a ship, we see that there are multiple cloning vats, and they are all Beast. As he awakens them, he apologizes to meet under these circumstances, but says that it is time to get to work. Having 6 beasts here by his side, the only question remaining is what can he do? What is he capable of doing now that there are 6 of him? At the Healing Gardens in Krakoa, we have both Jeff and his daughter that are in very critical condition. Not sure if both of them are even going to live. But Wolverine is feeling the weight of this. The weight of the little girl and Jeff. Now, it would be easy for Wolverine to point the finger at Beast and say that all of this is his fault. But the truth is, all of X-Force followed him. And so all of them have to take part of the blame. Not a single person in X-Force was trying to stop Beast. This is where Wolverine goes to Hope. He goes to her looking for all of Beast's memory files. There are 8,760 hours in a year. If Wolverine wants every single moment, that is going to be a challenge. And the mind is also not a simple film reel. These memory files, they don't follow a straight line. They branch and they loop. But as she goes to look for Beast's files, what she finds is that they are not available. Not that they are classified, is that all 5 cradles have been wiped of Beast's memories. So there is no way to learn exactly what happened. This is where Black Tom, he was about to head to the point, only to see that the point is gone entirely. And this is when Beast finally gets in communication with all of X-Force, assuming that they can all hear him. He says that he has dampened their mics. This will be a one-way conversation, that he has heard enough from them. He has had enough of them. They believe the point is gone because he stole it, but he says that this is incorrect. They have just arrived at the office to discover that the locks have been changed. Their desks have been emptied out and completely boxed up. In a roundabout way, they have all been terminated. They have all been fired from X-Force. And this will be Beast's last transmission. He says it is wise not to seek him out or attempt to interfere in any of his work. The work that needs to be done without meddling or compromise. It would be easier for him not to do any of this, but he feels that he must, for the good of all mutant kind, as they are working very vigorously on what comes next. He lets it be known that X-Force is no more, and he will call this new program Weapons of X. And this is where we see multiple cloning vats, all of them containing Wolverine. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. A relatively quick issue, but man, is this finally driving this plot forward. We have seen what Beast has been doing, from assassinations to bribery. And for a while, he was using Wolverine as his weapon. But when Wolverine got his memory back, Beast had to make a run for it. He had to put his contingency plans into play. And it appears that this giant vessel that he goes in, this giant skeleton made of wood and vines, it has many secrets inside. Probably has a cradle inside for him to be able to back himself up yet again. But more than that, it has an entire cloning facility. And no doubt he is about to recreate Wolverine in the same way that he had done before, making him a dumbed-down weapons version of Wolverine. The ultimate assassin out there doing his bidding, and there are a ton of them. The only questions remaining, what are his plans? What is the overall goal? What is he going to do with these Wolverines? And can X-Force find him and stop him before these plans come to full fruition? So let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories. If you would like to get completely caught up on everything that has been going on with Wolverine, be sure to check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It will get you completely caught up on everything going on with this series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having 5 different tiers, from $1 to $50. From loyalty badges to getting free comics every single month, Not only does this help out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. If you are unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.